I, 29 female, am engaged to my fiancé, 32 male, and we plan on having our wedding towards the end of this year. We are so excited, and I cannot wait for him to be my husband. Together, we have planned most of the wedding and have organized all of the vendors except for buying my wedding dress. I have started the process of looking for dresses, but most bridal boutiques are fully booked into 2023 to accommodate all of the weddings, which were postponed over the past 2 years. I have called every boutique within driving distance and have been put on every waiting list. About a week ago, I received a call from a local boutique telling me that someone had canceled their appointment and that a spot had opened up if I would like to take it. The only catch is that the appointment will be early in the morning, as most boutiques have extended their business hours to accommodate as many people as possible. With current restrictions, the boutique only allows for me to bring one guest, so I phoned my mom, 52 female, to invite her along. This is an event that I would really like to share with her, and she has always told me that she'd like to be there. Unfortunately, as she reminded me, the appointment coincides with her weekly yoga class, which she has been attending for 20 years. I explained that the boutique had me on a waiting list and I did not choose the appointment time, but she feels that I did not push them hard enough. I phoned the boutique back, and they said that I could either go back on the waiting list or I could attend. This was their only available appointment, so I confirmed that I would attend. I phoned my mom back to let her know, and she again declined, saying that I should know the time of the class after 20 years. So I invited my soon-to-be Mill, 58 female, in my mom's place. This has caused a rift, with my parents saying that I am excluding my mom from a special experience and showing my true colors, while my fiancé and future in-laws feel that I gave my mom first choice and it was her decision to decline. As of right now, my parents have said that they will not attend the wedding. I am honestly at a crossroads. I'm so grateful that my MIL can attend and we can share something special, but I would hate for my parents to miss my wedding because they feel so excluded. My mom has told me that she will use this experience as an indicator for how I will behave for the rest of my life, and that she is clearly lower down on the priority list than my future in-laws. She has also said that she feels I've vindictively chose the appointment time to purposefully exclude her. Am I the booty hole for not trying harder to include my mom in a special mother-daughter moment? A comment from the post. She couldn't skip her class one time. Not the booty hole. What a bratty thing to do. You did explain you were on the waiting list and was only able to get the appointment because someone else canceled, right? She chose a yoga class over going with you, which shows you how high of a priority you were. You can shove that in her face if she continues to complain. Update from the post. The morning of the appointment, my MIL and I were dropped off at the bridal boutique by my fiancé. To my surprise, my mom had skipped her yoga class and was waiting for us. My mom told me that she is still happy to attend the appointment despite everything that I have put her through and told my MIL that she was free to leave. My mom also announced that she will be paying for any dress I choose to signify her importance as the mother of the bride. Before I could even open my mouth to respond, my fiancé was telling my mom that she was not welcome at the appointment and that we did not need her money. I stepped in and told my mom that she rejected 2 invitations to attend and that her own actions had caused all of her stress. I also said that I will be trying on dresses with my MIL because she has acted more like a mother to me than my mom ever has. My mom put up quite a fight, but my fiancé made sure that she left before leaving himself. After a few tears, I had a wonderful time with my MIL. I have since learned that my MIL was raised in an emotionally abusive home, so she is very understanding. Unfortunately, I was not able to find a dress at the boutique, but I no longer need one because my fiancé and I have decided to get married in court with my in-laws as witnesses. My MIL has offered her wedding dress for the occasion. Apparently she wanted to offer it sooner, but ironically did not want to step on my mom's toes. We have been able to recover the deposits from most of our vendors, and told all the guests that we decided on a smaller wedding instead. Everyone has been very understanding aside from my mom. She insists that she had always intended on going bridal shopping with me and had told me that she had a conflicting schedule because she wanted to surprise me on the day. My mom says that she only became upset when I invited someone else along before confirming that she could make it. My mom is, as far as I am aware, trying to have me kicked out of the family by spreading the story that all of my behavior has been a vindictive plot against her. Thankfully, everyone still seems to be quite happy to include me. The truth is, my mom has always guilt-tripped and emotionally blackmailed me, but it has taken me a long time to recognize that most families don't operate like mine. To be honest, I am tired of it all. For now, I have my wonderful fiancé who has been so supportive, and his family who I love. My parents have been officially told that they are not welcome at the wedding, and I haven't heard much from them since. I don't think that they ever expected me to recognize their behavior and stand up for myself. A comment from the post. Congrats on all of the good things coming, your upcoming nuptials, your wonderful MIL and husband-to-be, your lovely, something borrowed wedding dress, and your shiny spine, firmly holding your boundaries with your mother. May your marriage and future be blessed. I'm 16 male, and I love my mom, 35, but when I was 10 she had an affair and left us. I visited her as often as I could, and she always seemed so happy when I was there, but I hated her new family, so I stopped visiting. Honestly, we rarely ever saw each other after just for my birthday and events really. She wants us to be close, but I want nothing to do with her new husband, so I've kept my distance. Except on Feb 20th, my dad announced he'd be out on business till the 12th and my grandparents are stuck visiting relatives in Italy, and so I really had nowhere to go and my mom jumped at the chance to have me stay with her. And just my luck that my mom's anniversary with her husband was on Sunday. I haven't had a good time here at all, so all I do is stay in my room doing homework or go out with friends to avoid family activities, cause it sucks seeing how lovey-dovey she is with her husband and how they seem like the perfect family with their daughters. The morning before her anniversary day, she came to my bed and tried to cuddle with me like before she left us, but it made me angry like we can't go back in time and pretend it's how it was. So I just pretended to be asleep and stayed curled up and frozen till she left. I started crying cause of that, and I felt angry and snarky, and my mom majored in literature, so I got her a copy of Anna Karenina for her anniversary. That book's about a lady who leaves her husband and son for her lover. I've never read it, but I watched the movie with my girlfriend and I hated it. The anniversary party was on Sunday. Everyone was having fun but me, and then people gave their gifts. I gave mine, and when my mom saw what it was she seemed shocked, but just said thanks. The party ended like an hour after. But at night, when she was in her room, I heard her crying really loudly. So I kinda eavesdropped a little and heard her saying stuff about that book and me and her husband, trying to calm her. The next day at breakfast she left for work early before I woke up, and her husband straight up called me an booty hole and other stuff for gifting them that. It's been a few days now and my mom has barely talked to me. Honestly, I feel so wrong I made my mom cry, but at the same time I don't want to be here, and she knows that, so am I really the booty hole? Edit. Thankfully, the mods have locked this. But to everyone who keeps DMing me, here's some facts to read before you do. I gave my mom the book to try and get it across to her that I hate being at her house and being around her family, and that it hurts me to be there because I sympathized with the son from the movie, not because I want a train to run her over. I do not want that to happen to my mom. I do not want my dad to get back together with my mom. He's happy with his fiancée. My dad has his reasons for not wanting me to go to therapy and is just being protective. Yes, I stopped visiting my mom cause I hate her husband, but she had custody of me on weekends or breaks. She could have forced me to be with her, but since being with him or making him be with us whenever I did go to her was more important, she never tried anything beyond the bare minimum of going to big events. A comment from the post. If the shoe fits is a perfect way to describe this whole thing. Also, OP, your mom didn't make a mistake when she cheated on your dad. She made a choice and stuck with it. Ideally, children shouldn't get hurt in their parents' drama, but of course we do. What your mom did was incredibly hurtful, and honestly, the issues you have with her are valid. Actions have consequences, and she doesn't like hers. Also, tell your stepdad he's in booty hole as well. He doesn't need to fight for your mom. If she has such an issue with your well-thought-out gift, she can come to you and talk like an adult. But from where I'm standing, I doubt she will, because she doesn't think she did anything wrong. Update from the post. Posting this now cause people keep messaging me about it. The day after I posted, I let my GF read it, and she was like, "Stay with me, dummy." I told my dad. He said I could stay there and sent my GF's mom an email. At my mom's home, I told her. She got really sad but said okay, she'd drive me, and sent an email too. I still wanted to talk alone to my mom like people said to. As she drove, I wanted to talk like the school counselor helped me write a letter to read, like some people said to, but I just froze, and she drove to a parking lot and started talking. She said a lot of stuff about the book, about still seeing me like I'm her baby, her not actually being happy and about us, but ended with her saying it's okay for me to hate her for what she did cause she hurt me, and she'd never push to be my mom again, but if I ever wanted she'd be there for me. But I don't hate her, I love her, so I started crying really bad. I've never had a breakdown, but I think that's what it was. I remember her taking me to the backseat and hugging me and me trying to say I love her while crying, but it's a blur. She calmed me down, and I told her how I feel, and I do want her to be my mom, just I hate her husband, and I don't want a train to hit her. I'd even told her about when she tried to cuddle, and how I feel bad now cause that'll never happen again, cause I'm never going back to her house. She told me she knew I was awake and was mad at her, so I started crying again. She told me it was okay, and she's wrong, and we talked a lot, but I kept crying, so she got me Advil cause my head started hurting. She seemed sad I hate her husband, but got really mad at him when I told her all the mean things he said to me and said she'd never let him get between us again. She said she'd take me to therapy with just her no matter what Dad says and to spend time with me alone. She dropped me off and I felt better since I stayed there until my dad came back. My dad promised never to send me there again and to stay at my GF's if my grandparents stay in Italy. He agreed to let me do family therapy with my mom, but he said he'd ensure it's appropriate. We haven't started it yet, but my mom has kept her promise to spend time with me so far, and it does make me feel happier. I didn't think the last post would blow up like it did, so I hope with this update you guys don't have to worry much anymore cause I think it's getting better. A comment from the post. That's a really sweet update. I'm glad that both your mom and dad were so understanding. I believe you and your mom are on the road to a great relationship where you can be open with each other all the time. I wish all of you the best. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave a comment and subscribe because I will upload more this year, and I hope you can support me. See you on the next one.